shotgun. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Hines. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down.
Darnold on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Gay on for the point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28. Rams.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
On for the point after.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Los Angeles.
Darnold from the gun. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pass incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Darnold to throw again. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Rams.
To the air again, Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Rams first down.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 39, Jones. That's caught by Howard. And shoving his way inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The ball carrier.
Sean Robinson there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gay's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Darnold. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Akers. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. As a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run with Akers.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Rams.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now it's Darnold. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
To Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think, well, probably dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And it will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Darnold. And the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Midfield to the 49.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them the pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we were grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by David Moyer. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41, Rams 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Jackson on the
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Jones. The man has got one. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As a nice run there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jones now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. They're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.